I love Nar Shaddaa. This is the place you get everything you never knew you wanted. The only laws are the ones people make with bribes or blasters. It's good to be home again.
Maybe you can show me the sights, gorgeous.
Nice try, but we're here on business, not pleasure. There's a Hutt here named Drooga who has a prototype starship engine. We need it to find Nocdrayan's fortune. Drooga and I made a deal. He'll trade the starship engine for that caged beast.
How can that slobbering creature be worth a ship engine?
It's the last male Shenjaru in the galaxy. The species is pretty much extinct. That makes it valuable. Drooga's hosting a giant moving party on his pleasure barge. It stops periodically at different locations. Right now, it's on the promenade. I sent Drooga several messages, but he never replied. You'll have to make contact the old-fashioned way.
I can't wait to see what kind of party this Hutt throws.
It's a shrine to grotesque extravagance. Rich lowlifes from across the galaxy spend a fortune attending Drooga's gatherings. Before you go, one more thing. I know there's a price on your head from Rogan the Butcher over some business on Ord Mantell. Word on the HoloNet is, Rogan's personal bounty hunter is here on Nar Shaddaa. His name's Zank Helrot. Watch out for him.
You think Zank is here for me?
It may only be a coincidence, but better safe than sorry. The sooner we finish our business with Drooga, the sooner we can be someplace Zank Helrot isn't. Have fun at the party.
Risha, voglio blastolarti la kukonci! 우리를 조카, 그렇자! 기사원을 치즈구나! 진짜 가려치가 놀라웠을까 보가나!
You know anything else about this area, now's the time.
Hold, you Hutt-slaying scum! The cartel demands that you pay for your crimes. Listen to the Wookiee boast of his murders. This monster has slaughtered entire Hutt clans, but his reign of terror ends. Before he dies, he will know true fear. We Kaleesh warriors swear it by our blood.
6 against 1 hardly seems fair.
Keep back, you idiot! That beast will tear your head off, just like he did to Nordro the Fearless. His claws are stained with the entrails of many. His bloodlust can't be satisfied. Warriors! Kill these scum! Come on, Captain! That's right! I got you!
Whoa, Captain. Don't get so close. Thing's liable to tear your arms off and beat you to death with them.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Tell that to the reptiles littering the floor.
What's your story, Bodar?
Kapatonga, Chisa Bijawongi Chikatoko. Liska Kolbalia Biti Bodenya.
What do you mean, drama?
Kulira do kanki konka strong chido pa. Chiliska chanaga wanin chikos pa ini kudade. Kipuna malektuta od mishka kabano tasema.
Why didn't you try to stop me?
Chiliska tananga ime chaicho ronchika. Va fopaji wanda humpa mulira pampawula. Ji tokaliska chanaga pompa kombagni.
You made a deal, Drooga.
Kadwachine ohiga nanulio okba kisa spita perupa. Kulira do kanki konka strong chido pa. Pumicha kulka dumaji taus azalas uval.
There's no reason we can't cut a deal here.
Ikunamo ubanjoralipa istimbo o. Putula musta wobrani tampio do bushi wampa.
We overheard your conversation with the Great Feast Master. Drooga can be most fickle. You have our deepest sympathies, we are sure.
Is there anything we can do about it?
If you seek to conclude your business with Drooga, use his fickle nature to your advantage. Returning Drooga's female beast would rekindle his interest in yours.
I don't even know what happened. How am I supposed to find this thing?
Look here. This holo recording was left by the thieves who stole Drooga's female Shanjaru. It may interest you.
When will the Hutts learn that nature's creatures are not for their sick entertainment? So long as innocent beasts are victimized by the decadent slave masters of Nar Shaddaa, we will fight freedom for all life.
The woman continues like this for another 3 hours. We use her recording to lull ourselves to sleep at night.
That's who stole Drooga's beast?
The woman is a wealthy Republic senator's daughter. She violently opposes all who abuse wild creatures. She spends her father's wealth hiring mercenaries to fight her war. They maintain a base nearby.
Sounds like I should give these mercenaries a visit.
Should you discover any useful leads, bring them to us. We will happily assist your search.
Kapatonga chisa bijawongi chikatoko.
We will dock this pleasure barge at these coordinates. Find us there. Good hunting.
My results were less than ideal, Master. There is no excuse for this failure.
You killed those men! What kind of monster are you?
Hey, those mercenaries shot at me first.
Sure, justify your slaughter. That's what your type always does. The Shanjaru is gone, and I'll never tell you where Momi took it. I'm ready to die for my cause. Are you?
If you won't listen to reason, listen to this.
Better than blasting her, I guess. Let's see what she's carrying.
Tirka, I'm leaving you in charge until I return. Leger says there's a way to smuggle the Shanjaru off-world. We'll return the poor creature to the wild where it belongs, and show those scum they can't exploit nature on our watch. I'll return from Leger's as soon as I can. Freedom for all life!
At least we got a name. Maybe that blue-headed fella at Drooga's knows this Laje.
Come on, let's head back to Drooga's.
Lead on.
We are so pleased to see you alive. How goes the search?
A woman who stole Drooga's beast took it to someone named Laje. Ever heard of him?
Jiliska tanana ime chaijo ronchika. Ikuramo ubanjoralipa istimbo.
That's a Wookiee for you.
Gubajiji, Gorting, Noli Makichisa.
Do not despair, O great feast master. We will find you suitable entertainment. Drooga must be more gentle. He forgets the Wookiee is collateral. When the gambler repays his debt, he will expect his Wookiee returned intact.
What happens if the gambler doesn't pay his debt?
Then the Wookiee becomes Drooga's property, but let us discuss your information. The Senator's daughter has made a critical error trusting Laje. He is no friend to her. Before the Empire imprisoned Laje in Shadowtown, we purchased some of his beast experiments for Drooga's pleasure. Ghastly abominations.
This guy must be really evil to get imprisoned on Nar Shaddaa.
He was considered too depraved, even for the Empire. That should tell you something. If Laje has Drooga's beast, it may already be too late. Shadowtown is extraordinarily dangerous, but you must hurry.
Klas kanuta, prenokas purta.
If you find Drooga's Shanjaru, come to these coordinates. Goodbye.
And hello. The name's Zank Helrot, Captain. I'm Rogan the Butcher's personal bounty hunter.
Is that a man or a hover tank?
You like my armor? I polished it for this occasion.
I hate to be picky, but right under your elbow, pretty dingy.
You've got a talent for digging holes with your mouth. Rogan says I can bring you back in pieces. Hope you don't mind. I've got some new weapons to test. You've got a half-dead Wookiee for a sidekick. Guess beggars can't be choosers.
This Wookiee's all I need to finish you off.
And me. And my blaster. I call her Sparky.
There's something unwholesome about a man who names his weapons.
Come on, Captain!
Thanks for the assist, Vodar.
Kutsignanchie, Jatomi ma Kechu. beautiful children. You killed them all. Why?
You have something that belongs to Drooga the Hutt.
Please, kill me.
Captain, it's that girl from the Hollow. Momi Andrell. What did this sick filth heap do to her?
Leger used me for experiments. Did terrible things. I'm dying.
He'll pay for what he's done to you.
I don't care about revenge. Don't let him keep that beautiful beast. He's sick.
Silence, test subject. The Shanjaru is invaluable to my research. I need it. The species displays evidence of evolving sapiens. I must unlock its secrets to engineer my perfect life form.
Slaves! He wants to make slaves!
Smart beasts that comprehend complex commands and perform multi-stage tasks. What the buyers do with them is their business.
Why did you experiment on this poor woman?
I certainly wasn't about to use my children. I have no desire for hostilities with Drooga or his agents. I extracted genetic samples from the Shanjaru. They'll have to suffice. The beast cage is a programmable repulsor-lift vehicle. I'll send it to Drooga immediately.
Drooga only wants the Shanjaru so he can eat the last of a species!
And the Hutt will have his meal shortly. There is no reason for more violence.
What you did to Momi is reason enough, you filth.
How can you take her side? Her kind would leave us rotting in ignorance.
The Shinjaro's genetic samples are the only way to save the species! Get them from Leger!
Wait! I'll pay whatever it takes to keep these samples. Leave me in peace so I can finish my research.
You're extinct, you lunatic.
Oh, stop! My mind is worth too much!
Thank you. Take the genetic samples to the Senate Tower on Coruscant. A researcher named Daruda can clone the Shanjuro, repopulate the species. It will be my dying legacy. Leger injected me with awful diseases. Incurable ones. The pain is horrible. I don't want to live like this. Please, kill me.
Your father is rich, right? He can afford treatments to help you.
Maybe you're right. I'll try. Thank you.
We are so very impressed you survived Shadowtown. Congratulations.
Did that female Shanjaru fly here?
The repulsor lift cage made a dramatic entrance during the 27th course. The Great Feast Master was excessively delighted by his female specimen's return. As we assured you, his interest in your Shanjaru was renewed. Drooga has already contacted your associate to arrange the details.
Our Shanjaru will be there shortly, Drooga dear.
You could repopulate the galaxy. Give the beast a second chance.
Love to, but I need to install that prototype engine. Maybe next time?
This fancy new engine. What's it do?
It's a sublight engine optimized for extreme gravitational environments. You can read the manual. It's a date, Drooga. Come see me when you're ready to lift off, Captain.
The Wookiee's final performance begins.
And then the Wookiee goes free?
If by free you mean dead, then yes. The gambler refuses to repay his debt to Drooga, so the Wookiee is now property of the Great Feast Master.
This isn't entertainment. It's an execution. How much to get Bodar off the hook? Take out, Bodar. I'll pin that Gundark's ears to the floor. Weren't you entertained, Drooga? I want you to join my crew.
Where do you plan to bunk him? I'll bet he snores like a busted pod racer engine.
We do not understand the value you place on this beast, but we will see to it he reaches your starship safely. We bid you farewell. It has been stimulating.
Just in time. I installed that new engine for you. Want to take it for a spin?
That was fast work, Risha.
Swapping out starship engines is easy. Mechanics just want you to think it's complicated so they can charge more credits. This prototype is really something. You'll find your ship is a lot more maneuverable. I noticed we have a new addition to the crew. Wookiees are always good for extra muscle. Is this one friendly?
His name's Bodar, and he's as sweet as they come.
Really? Because an angry Wookiee can come in handy. It's funny that a Hutt is helping us find Nock Drain's treasures. Nock used to terrify the cartel.
I didn't think Hutts feared anything.
They didn't, until they met Nock. 20 years ago, Nock single-handedly killed half the cartel members in a single night. No one ever figured out how he did it. The surviving cartel members gave Nock control over an entire galactic quadrant as a gesture of respect. The Hutts never took it back.
Who runs the territory now that Nock is dead?
The crime bosses who tried to take over all died under mysterious circumstances. We're closer than ever to finding Nock Draen's lost wealth, Captain. Let's keep up the chase, shall we? Someone's calling on the ship's holo. Probably a fan. Be a darling and tell them I'm out.
This is Captain Phalara Raid, a free trader Celestial Crow. If anyone's out there, I need help.
I read you, Captain. What's the situation?
Ship's engines burned out, power cells fading, losing life support. Can't hold out much longer. I am drifting into a sun. I need help getting my engines going. I'll pay if you help with repairs.
I'm always ready to help a lady in distress.
Thanks. Haven't met many nice guys out here. Transmitting my coordinates now. Please hurry.